All right, guys, welcome back to the World Championship Series, European Premier League, season number 3, as we are here in Group D, with the first place qualifier from Group D. It's going to be either LucifroN or Genius. Awesome.
That's right, and we'll be getting into that game in seconds' time. It's about to be counting in. But before we get into that game, do remember to go over to Twitter. Do remember to hashtag WCS, if we've told you thousands and thousands of times already. And this time include hashtag Rocket. And let us know who you think's going to go through in second place. Not who's the winner of this one, but who's the winner of the final match of the evening. And if you guess that correctly, Rockout will pick out one of you lucky nerds from you nerds at hashtag WCS and hashtag Rocket. And maybe you'll get the chance to win the mouse that I'm using right now.
It's kind of weird probability-wise, because if you think about it, you'd be smarter to go for one of the players that's in the lower right now than one of these, because one of these is guaranteed to go through. But at the same time, one of these is so strong that they could just take the second place.
Right, I'm going to give you hints on how to guess right.
All right.
Because I'm pretty sure LucifroN's going to win this game. In my mind,
yeah.
I'm going to be straight and honest with you. I think LucifroN's going to win this game. So I'd count LucifroN out. So you got 3 players: Grubby, Starbuck, and Genius. I think Grubby's going to beat Starbuck. So that means Grubby Genius, if the way that I think it's going to play out. And then do you think that Grubby would lose again versus Genius in a PvP?
I don't think so.
Heads up.
We'll see. We'll see. So, guys, let's jump into game number 1 here, as we have spawning down to the bottom left-hand corner our blue Terran, representing Spain and Mousesports. He is LucifroN. And up to the top right, we have a red Protoss representing Korea. He is Genius, and oh dearie me.
LucifroN has the red. He has the red blanket thingy. What is it called? What's the correct name for it? It's not a blanket.
Let's call it a blanket.
What's it? You don't know the proper name?
What does a matador use to taunt a bull?
I have
What's
absolutely
it called?
no idea what the
red
real name.
blanket of LucifroN.
LucifroN's got the red blanket, and he's going to be waving it in this game, man, because he's going to proxy an 8 barracks on the other side of the map.
This is so cool, because does he go gas and then just jump up with a Reaper?
He can, but look at the position of the barracks. It's a little bit weird because the tech lab can't fit on. And with the tech lab not being able to fit on there, he's going to have to lift up and put down. He could have just put it to the left. But on the flip side of things, he has got the gas, and he is probably going to lift up, and it's not as easily scouted if it's slightly off to the right there. So it looks like that's going to be the case here. Going to be able to bounce into the main base.
Nom nom nom. And Gateway is going to go down for Genius here, but he's going to have no idea, as he's not sent a probe out to scout or anything like that, adding on his gases. And if this goes normal, then, you know, he may end up starting a Zealot eventually, but it might be a little bit late.
I said a tech lab, and my brain was in Wings of Liberty, and I was thinking that you needed a tech lab to build a Reaper, and I was like, wait a minute, he has to lift up and move, and oh man, I was back in the olden days there, so he does just build the Reaper. I like this move from LucifroN because I read it as, and I read scenarios very differently to a lot of people. I read this as, you choose my bro.
Oh, hello.
That's a little bit awkward.
Yeah, that is.
I read this as, you choose my bro. Be choosing you.
Be choosing you,
Be choosing you, bro.
All right, well, Genius is on the way over, and unfortunately, LucifroN's going to have a look around and see the Cybernetic score, and then the Reaper jumps in, and the Zealot hasn't even started yet.
Yeah, and this is going to be awkward. The probes will die. This evening's probes will die.
Probes will die. He's going to try and chase that second one, and kaboom, baby, he goes down.
Imagine if we were to do a trailer for this very game.
It's just
on September the 10th, 2013, LucifroN versus Genius. Probes will die.
And unfortunately, the Zealot won't catch up with the Reaper. He's going to try, but that's no cigar for now. He's going to get a Stalker, but... Wait, what? There's a factory in his mineral line.
Yeah, man.
This is cool. This is fun.
Probes will die, and mines will explode. Because that's what we're going to be seeing in this game. And Genius does have a probe on the other side of the map. He's not a dummy, all right? Let's be serious. He's a smart guy, and he's going to be like, wait a minute, he's still not expanding.
He's actually a genius, in fact.
Well, you could say that.
You could say.
You could say that.
He's going to run away. Okay, so the mines will be on the way here in a second, and that's going to cause a lot of problems. He's not going to have detection for a long time. So he has to catch those good and lickety-split, good and quick.
Lickety-split.
Lickety-split, man.
Chronoburst going into the Cyber Core. Extra Gateway's coming out because I think he's starting to realize what's going on.
Third Reaper trying to run away. He's just going to get some shield damage.
But to be honest, if he's able to deflect the Widow Mines, with 3 Gateways coming in, he could very easily just turn around and be aggressive because he's got a probe on the other side of the map. He just needs to build a pylon, which he just started. But the problem is he doesn't know about the factory and the Widow Mines. But if the Widow Mine just goes in and he sees it and stops it.
Oh, he's like keeping it away. Kills one Reaper.
Yeah. Widow Mine's trying to get into the mineral line.
It's not going to get
2 Stalkers, 2 Stalkers, 3 Stalkers.
All right.
It's okay.
Okay, so he's going to have another Widow Mine.
So what I do now is I keep 3 Stalkers and the Zealot and actually warp in on the other side of the map 3 Zealots.
Yeah.
On the other side of the map with that pylon, I just sit defensive with the units I've got because the Widow Mine's a big threat here. I warp in Zealots to the middle line of LucifroN here.
And I really like the Stalker positioning from Genius here, just to make sure that that Widow Mine's not going to sneak around anywhere. There's a second one, though. He's going for it.
He's going to stop that Widow Mine.
It's going to die.
Oh, wait,
it's so close.
I wouldn't sacrifice any units, but as soon as it moved...
he gets the Stalker.
That was good.
He's going to try and go over to the left-hand side.
But right now, there's 2 Zealots and a Stalker in his opponent's base, and there is nothing. So as long as Genius keeps the Widow Mines away from his mineral line, then he should be able to pick up this game.
It's such a strange game here. Even a pylon right next to this.
The Widow Mine in the main base. It's dead. It's dead. There's one dead.
Okay, so he's got one.
And there's about to be an Observer too.
Yeah. Genius is doing really well. He's reacted nicely to this.
Oh, the Reapers are dead too.
Oh, wow.
There's only the Widow Mine and an Observer's about to come out, and there's more units. Oh, GG. Genius.
Oh, wow. What
a hero.
I wasn't expecting... You know, I was expecting Genius to be the one that was actually going for the pressure, maybe something cheesy himself, but then LucifroN tries and Genius is like, no.
Wow, man. Wow. That is, that's really funny.
That was bizarre.
That's funny.
That was a bizarre game.
Let's go game 2. This is, LucifroN's like, I guarantee this is the face palm. This is the face palm slash the head in your hands. Because this is awkward for LucifroN. Comes into this as a big clear favorite to take it 2-0, I'd like to say, especially considering the circumstances that Genius has to play from Korea. And now all of a sudden he's down the game #1 because of this weird build he went for. It didn't work, unfortunately.
Oh, poor LucifroN. The idea of it sounded great. On pen and put pen to paper, and it's like, actually, yeah, I'm gonna put a barracks there, and there's gonna be a factory in his mineral line. It's gonna be great, but it didn't really work out.
Yeah.
Didn't really work out.
Well, we'll see what happens in game #2. I don't think we're going to be seeing any of that nonsense.
I think he plays it normal
again.
But I think Genius goes for the aggression.
Well, this is a perfect time. You've got a game advantage. You're playing with a latency issue. What kind of build would I go for, though, if I was Genius, though? It's Whirlwind.
But the thing is
Proxy Stargate.
Maybe.
Just go for it.
Maybe.
There's a lot of... I mean, everyone goes Command Center first on this map.
Yeah.
Right, so...
I think that also, you know, if Genius advances in this spot, then we can't have Grubby and LucifroN in the next round, which guarantees already one of the fan favorites going out. Tough spot.
Yeah.
Tough spot.
We'll find out what happens, because we're going to load into Whirlwind. I think that Genius just goes ahead and either DTs or just straight out Stargate, Proxy Stargate.
Yeah.
Depends on his scouting pattern. If he sees Command Center first, I'm going Stargate. Even in the main base is fine. You don't need to proxy it.
Yeah,
Stargate beforehand, just get a bit of an edge with an Oracle. I think that would be nice.
But
does LucifroN even open up Command Center first, which is one of the most popular builds on this map against Genius, who he knows is going to try to cheese most likely.
Oh, wow. And the spawning positions here, as we have spawning down to the bottom right-hand corner as our blue Terran representing Mousebots in Spain. He is LucifroN. And down to the bottom left, in the red, representing Korea, he is Genius. Like lasers going past his head and stuff like that.
Well, if this was DreamHack, it would be, man.
He's a mastermind. He is. He's a genius. I actually see Genius as, like, not team-wise, but an evil genius. You know, like one of the bad guys, like with his cape on and stuff like that. He's a tall Korean.
He is.
So... He could be that evil mastermind guy.
It would be perfect if he joined EG, but I don't think that's going to happen.
EG Genius? Oh,
EG Genius.
You just call him E-Genius. That'll do.
E-Genius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, I don't think that might... Oh. It'd be cool if it did. I mean, there's still a lot of Koreans on EG. Not many... How many Protoss? How many, what, EG Oz? And that's it?
Oz, Huck.
Well, I mean more Koreans, yeah.
I think they only have Oz as Korean.
Yeah, I think so. Oh well, anyway. EG certainly has budget. Anyway, so...
Oh, JYP too, sorry.
Oh yeah, JYP.
I was thinking.
He's taking on a singing career now, though. So.
Yeah. Well, look at this. Command Center first, but from Genius, who didn't opt to just the cheese, is going to go Nexus first.
Sick.
He kind of reads into the map and reads into how it's played out currently in the metagame, is that, the metagame is how it plays out usually at the top level, and this is always going to be Command Center first, or the majority of the time Command Center first on a big map like this.
And from there, I think Genius still has some good opportunities to put on some pressure if he wants to. There are some things like Immortal Busts, but again, not that common on this map as LucifroN moves out, and he's scouting anti-clockwise. I kept saying before that everyone always scouts clockwise, and now everyone's scouting anti-clockwise. I don't know what's going on.
They know that you're cast in, and
I know.
they're going to do the opposite to what you say.
Thanks, LucifroN. I have a little bit of a curse going on, because there was that Cybernetics core yesterday, there's the Oracle today. I was like, yeah, Grubby's Oracle's doing really well, and then it died.
Sorry, man, you got to be careful with your words.
Yeah, I do. I have to. I don't want to go down the curse route.
All right, so Genius is set up really nicely, because the majority of games that you play from a Protoss side is that you're like, all right, I'm just going to go Gateway Expand, because he could be going Reaper Expand. He could be going for a Fast Factory. But in this case, it is just Command Center first. So he's actually got a good build to what he's playing against, and for the majority of times, is better than what you usually play with because of going Gateway Expand rather than Nexus first here. Well,
you're just getting that gas in, throwing the pylon down over in this right-hand side. Could even throw something down there to hide it, as it would technically be out of scan range if LucifroN was just to scan straight the main. And he's going to spot that his opponent's not up to this top left, is LucifroN, so... unfortunately for him, now knows that he's scouting out his opponent last, and Genius has had plenty of time to do whatever he wants.
Yeah, there's absolutely no way that LucifroN was ever going to be able to punish this. And he should be just going towards his refineries next, just to make sure he can get to a tech lab and then just move on with his tech. But Genius, on the other hand, from this position, probably the most standard route to go for is the robotics facility, because likewise, he doesn't really know what's going on either. Remember, he scouted last position too, so... I mean, he scouted first position, but at the same time as the last position, which means he hasn't seen anything. He saw the bunker and Marines in it, but he doesn't know what build this is at all. Probably expecting Command Center first, though, just through having the bunker. If there wasn't a bunker there, maybe it would have been a tech build with factory, but most likely just expecting CC first here. Yeah. I mean, his build's catered towards it, right?
Gateways. This is
we see a fourth gateway coming in.
This is what I was expecting, man. Just the extra gateways.
Chrono Boost in the Cyber Core.
Ooh, cheeky man. I like it.
Probe moving out now to get a pylon down.
That being said, there is quite a lot of Marines already out for LucifroN.
Yeah, LucifroN, though, I mean, with one bunker, this is very difficult to hold down. The fourth and fifth gateway do come in on the right-hand side, and maybe another one, yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
So an 006 gate coming in. LucifroN's got to engineer very nice and early to get turrets in case there's any DTs or anything like that. The factory's going to come in next. He hasn't got the worst setup for this, but what he does not have is any presence down the lower side of his ramp.
Yeah.
He hasn't checked up the high. Okay, as I say that, he's moved a Marine down and on patrol. So he will have a bit of reaction time, but ideally you'd like a second bunker. Because you'd ideally like to see this coming.
Oh, yeah.
In an ideal world, you'd scan and see it. But so far, LucifroN's got no info whatsoever here.
And it would be so hard to actually scan and see this.
Is he going to get 2-0'd?
He may end up doing so. This is going to hit him really, really hard. LucifroN also taking extra gas.
He's got all his Marines in the main. Oh, scan.
I bet he saw nothing.
Sees two gateways. And there's no probes being built. Bunkers are going to be made. He knows.
Yeah. He certainly
Sick
does.
analysis. He knows,
guys. That's just it.
Yeah.
A lot of units already walked in.
I'd be building another bunker too, actually.
Yeah,
I'm not comfortable with 2. I much prefer 3 in this position.
I mean, the SCVs are already positioned there, but even that is not really going to help. There's that third bunker that he really needs here.
Mine's coming in as well to help defend this. He knows exactly. He's not even trying to get to Stargates, to Starport, because he knows that he doesn't have time. This is a big gateway push. It's coming right now.
Yeah, he sees a lot of it, and there is a lot of sentries there with the force fields ready to actually cut a lot of this off. There's not too many Zealots Zealots. 5 Zealots here to tank what they can. How much are they going to be able to do? As the force fields do go down a little bit haphazardly. Not much being repaired on this first bunker, but it does end up going down. There wasn't that many SCVs in the end. Trying to retreat on back. Army supplies 24 to 20. As Genius tries to push forward.
He's doing okay, though. He's not terrible. The Widowmine coming in.
Ooh,
but still, he's under a lot of pressure. 6 gateways. 6 gateways.
If he gets up that ramp.
All right, well.
Well, uh-oh.
This is troublesome.
He has force fields, and he has the probe still with him. Oh, if the probe gets a pylon up in this high ground. Uh-oh.
Here comes the surround with the SCVs. He's trying to kill this off right here, right now.
He absolutely has to, but he's still taking a lot of damage. 10 workers have gone down. He's going to try and force field a lot of those out. The pylon's still up on the high ground. There's one on the low ground as well, but it's trying to work away against that. So many workers have died off. 23
More
workers.
Zealots can just come in now. And,
oh, jeez.
They're walked in from the low ground.
Genius isn't going to look like a dummy here, Apollo. He's done well.
He's going to the round of 16.
Wow.
He's going to the round of 16. No, I didn't predict this. I messed up everyone's predictions for the Rockout winnings. I'm sorry. I thought LucifroN would win this. I think a lot of people thought LucifroN would win this. But LucifroN, his Achilles heel, Protoss again. And Genius does it.
Oh.
He's going to Europe. Pack your bags. You're going to Europe.
He like stands up straight away, puts his sunglasses on, his fedora or whatever, all his hats and stuff, puts on his like Hawaiian shirt, he walks off. Better warn him though that it might be a little bit colder in a week's time. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Sick. He's coming to Europe. And congratulations, buddy. Congratulations.
Nicely done by Genius. Impressive play. And now that means we are guaranteed to see one of the fan favorites gone.
Yeah. It happens. The curse of the Europe Premier League continues as the 2 fan favourites here. One is about to be eliminated because if Grubby makes his way through Starbuck, which is again expected, but anything's possible, Grubby and LucifroN would play in the final match of the evening to find out who moves to the round of 16. And remember, the pecking order of the WCS non-career list in the WCS ranking system, the 2 players that are still in the running, the highest ranked players still in the running are Grubby and LucifroN. Damarga's in between them, I think, but Damarga didn't qualify for Season 3 Premier League. So it's these 2 players. One of them now will have their dreams
completely gone. And for a lot of people out there, if they want the best chance to advance on, for people it would be Grubby, sitting at that 24th spot currently. Whereas Genius, I mean, where is he? He is like 136th.
Yeah.
So for him to qualify onto BlizzCon, he would need to win this, then probably, win the whole tournament, and then do well at the season finals. And so a tall order for Genius, but he advances onto the round of 16.
That's right. That's impressive. Congratulations to him.
All right, so guys, we shall be back after the commercial break, and then when we shall have the first match to determine who is out in this group. Is it going to be Starbuck or is it going to be Grubby? We shall see.
Get pure precision with a true 8200 DPI Pro Aim laser sensor. Get pure speed with a 32-bit turbo-core V2 processor. Get pure command power with the easy shift button duplicator. Get pure atmosphere with a 16.8 million color lighting system. Rocket Cone Pure.